Hello, all you degenerate old schoolers, and welcome back to another episode of The Orb. Tonight we have an Xpoints match. My opponent Michael and I are playing. It's a normal monthly match, and let's take a quick look at our decks. And here's a look at my Xpoint deck for the month. I went for Mana Barbs again. I mean, that's Fire Water Burn here. Full burn package. Bolts, Chain Lightnings, Side Blast, Mana Barbs, Black Vice, Copper Tablets, Earthquakes. So the only bad thing about having Mana Barbs out is those Earthquakes do double the damage, and they get a little dangerous real quick. Same with that Side Blast. I tapped 3, so I take 3 from the Mana Barbs. Side Blast deals 2 to me on the way through, and then 4 to my opponent. So I end up taking 5 just to deal 4. I didn't think that out all the way. No creatures main deck. I do have a playset of Mishra's Factories. My points, I have 2 draw 7s, and then I also have 3 Maze of Ith in there. I want to speed up the drawing process, so I have a couple Howling Mines, a couple Ankh Mishras. And obviously the Ankh, Howling Mine, Black Vice trio works very well together. And then the sideboard I do have a set of Dibs, 3 Blood Moon, a handful of Shatters, and a playset of Control Magics. So let's take a quick look at my opponent's deck for the month. And here's a quick look at his deck. I don't know if he submitted it like this. We can see mountains are good in the bottom left. He has at least 4 mountains in there. Big angry dragons in the form of Shivan dragons. Some Uthden trolls. And Yidwin Afrits. So 3/6. Have to flip a coin to see if it blocks or not. But being a 3/6, it's kind of a handful to deal with, especially at only 3 red to cast out there. Unlike Ball Lightning, it stays on the board, and it can keep smashing in for 3 very effectively. Then he's got the corner that says things that burn. We can see he's got a lot of red burn spells in there. Got the standard Chain Lightnings, Lightning Bolts, Fireballs, and Disintegrates. And then in the bottom, we can see he has a corner that says, or not the corner, but the center that says make more mountains. He does that with Blood Moon. So I've said enough. We've seen the decks. Let's take a look at game number 1. And here's a look at game number 1. Michael won the chicken throwing contest, so he's on the play. Fires down a mountain. And just a quick pass. I follow up with a mountain of my own, followed by a Chain Lightning straight to the face. Drops his life total down to 17. He shows up with more mountains and passes again. I show him one of my Alpha Islands. Oh, looks like he misses a land drop. Fire more heat to the face with another lightning bolt. He drops down to 14. I pass with 5. Oh, he's got to discard a card, so as opposed to doing that, he just disintegrates me for 1, and I fire back a Side Blast on his turn. He's down to 10, I'm on 17. Half this game's already rolled by. Lots of damage, lots of life being taken. Tap the new City of Brass I just showed up with, and shove down a Mana Barbs. That is gonna hurt. Really, I just need to find a Black Vice to pair with it. My opponent tapping 2 for a Felwar Stone, but that's going to cost him 2 life, down to 8. I tap 2 for a Copper Tablet. Oh, that's a gift that keeps on giving. Drop to 14. Copper Tablet's dealing damage every upkeep. My opponent's down to 7. Going to be dropping to 5, and he finds that Yidwin Afreet. 3/6 bugger. That may be a problem for me, but I do find an answer in the form of a Maze of Ith. What a nightmare for my opponent. Yeah, taps, goes to 4. And a scoop. Wow, game number 1 went flying by. Mana Barbs. Copper Tablet in for the win. With a bunch of burn. So, let's take a look at game number 2. And here we go with game number 2. I came out swinging. My opponent got stuck on mana. Just didn't get enough pressure down before all the burn took over. Just like last game, he's firing down a mountain in a pass. Play an island into a black vice. This will stick him with a few damage. Yeah, he drops to 18 on his upkeep. We find some ramp with the form of a pearl and another mountain. And back to me. I tap 2 for an Ankh. Oh, quick disenchant on the Ankh of Mishra. And that also helps him, I'm sure, get under the Black Vice there. Oh, he does show up with a Dragon Whelp. Dragon Whelp can be very dangerous. Yeah, Chain Lightning, I don't want to deal with that thing. And I pass back to Michael. Drops another land, and quick pass back to me. He's got 5 open there. I find a factory. Sure, I'll be sending the factory in for the offensive. Game's still in the very early stages. He's tapping 6 for a Shivan Dragon. This is no bueno for me. Nothing like a 5/5 flyer. When you have bolts and chains that deal 3 and Psyblast that deal 4. Ooh, but I Psyblast his life total. He goes down to 14. I'm on 18. And to find a City of Brass. Chain Lightning. He drops down to 11. I still have to bring in a lot of heat here. I only have 2 cards left in hand and need to deal 11 damage as quick as humanly possible. Yeah, that dragon can get big in a hurry. He's tapping 2 for a Felwar Stone, which makes sense. And look at this. Dragon in for 11. Ouch. I'm going to go down to 7 as that dragon just sits there and kicks me in the teeth. I feel like I'm being victimized here. Tapping a bunch. Disintegrate. That dragon lived by the fire and then died by the fire. So 1 threat off the board. I did take another point of damage from the City of Brass. And look at this. He comes up with an Uthden Troll. I am going to have to answer that also. It doesn't feel good. I feel like he's going to win in the race. I'm down to 6. I mean, that punch in for 11 was just devastating. Michael's still on 11. Ooh. Activate Factory and a bolt straight to its face. That Factory caught some electroshock therapy. I'm down to 4. I bolt my opponent back to his face, put him on 8. This game is flying by. Tapping 3 for a dib of my own. This is becoming dangerous, but I do need a blocker out there. Oh, he rips one off the top. New Shivan Dragon. This is not good. I'm going to be eating damage from my dib, and then I feel like I'm going to be probably eating some damage from Shivan Dragon. I have 1 card in hand. Go to 3 in my upkeep. He doesn't have a bolt to finish it off. Oh shit, look at this. I'm going to borrow that Shivan Dragon and beat him to death with his own leg. Dib in. Opponent's going down to 5. I still have a blocker up. 2 flyers. And Shivan Dragon, I can even pump him once. The top deck a burn spell. That's all he needs to finish this game out. Take the last 2 life I have. I mean, this is it. Oh, he's got a disc, but he's too late.
You're kidding! Judge.
That is game number 2. Fire, Water, Burn takes down Big Red. As always, thanks for watching The Orb.